Hello and welcome to lesson 14 of Database Design and Development for National 5 Computing Science. Today we're looking at update. I've got W3 Schools open here. This is for the syntax. It's a very good resource. Make sure you use this to revise. The syntax is you type the word update, that's a keyword. You set the table that you want to update. And then you set certain columns equal to a new value. You're updating these values. You can do multiple columns within a single query. And you can also have a condition so that only certain records get updated based on this condition. Here are the things we want to do. In the Walker database, we want to change all Alsatian dog breeds to German Shepherds. Let's do that. We create a new query design, go to SQL view. Instead of select, we're going to say update. What table are we updating? The dog table. What do we want to set? We want to set the breed equal to German Shepherd. Now, if we open the dog table, you'll see why. I mean, Alsatian is a bit of an old-fashioned word for German Shepherd. We do have German Shepherds. Here we are, German Shepherds. So all the Alsatians want to be changed to German Shepherd because it's too old-fashioned to call them Alsatian. Nobody does that anymore. This was a throwback. We need to fix it. So do we want to set every single breed to German Shepherd? No, we only want to set the breed to German Shepherd where the current breed is equal to Alsatian. That's how you spell it. Now again, if we run this query design, run, it'll tell us we're about to update 5 rows. I'm going to cancel that. It is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know that it is correct. This is what we want to do. So let's run it and let's say yes. Now it looks like nothing's happened, and if we go to the dog table, oh, it has updated. Sometimes, depending on your version of Microsoft Access, sometimes it doesn't update if you have the table currently open. So in that case, you would close it and you'd open it again, and when you sorted it, Alsatian is gone. They're all German Shepherds. There we go, we've got more of them now. Perfect. When I save this query, you'll see that when I give it a name and press OK, that the icon is different again. We've got this sort of pencil and then an exclamation mark, just to show you that these are different types of queries. This will change stuff. This will add stuff. These ones are just selecting data from the tables. Let's do the other query. Change Jimmy Ringwood's address to 5 British Boulevard. Now it mentions the ID here. There is a very good reason for mentioning the ID. If we wanted to change a person's information, such as their address, we might accidentally change multiple people. For example, if you wanted to change John Smith, well, that's a very popular name, a common name. So we might accidentally change, if there are multiple John Smiths, we'll change them all to this address. So if you want to be certain that you're only changing one record, make sure you use the unique identifier for that record. In this case, Jimmy has ID 130. Let's create the query in SQL view. We're going to update. This is a Walker. We're going to set address equal to whatever that address was, 5 British Boulevard, 5 British Boulevard, where, now we could say where forename, is it forename? Forename equals Jimmy and surname equals Ringwood. But again, we might accidentally change two people's addresses. So we'll say where the Walker underscore ID equals 130, because that is his ID. Let's run this. Query design, run. What's the problem here? Address. That must mean there is no such thing called address. It's home underscore address. There's a very common problem. Often when pupils run a query and this appears, they think it's an error message. It kind of is in this sense, because I made an error in my SQL here. Address, it thinks it's just a variable that we need to give it a value. It's not. We just need to change this, home underscore address. Now it should work. We're about to update 1 row. That's perfect. It's not multiple rows, it's just one. So let's say yes, and we can save this query. And there we have it. That is how you update a database table and you set different values based on certain conditions. Beautiful. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.